for.
It is. It just quite simply is. The credit bubbles are bigger than the great leading up to the Great Depression. Monetary policy believes it can avoid this, and it can't. The market has a way of clearing these, and so these feedback systems kind of reinforcing on themselves in the opposite directions. It's a really interesting way to look at the world, because and I think so what I just talked about is, what would a technology company do? They would try to remove labor faster. Why would they try to remove labor faster? Because if they didn't, you, me, everybody else wouldn't use their service anymore, because it would be priced too high. So they're not doing it to hurt people. They're doing it to ensure that there's value delivered, and we make decisions based on the value we get. So that's what the free market looks like. And so when you think about these two feedback systems that are going in opposite directions, and inside those feedback systems also going in opposite directions are the wealthier that have access to all of the assets and stocks and everything else, wealthier and wealthier, and the poor and middle class are getting poorer and poorer. And inside that is wealthy have tons of free time, because everything's going up as a result of this, and the poor, middle class, and poor are on this escalator that's going faster, faster, faster. They can't catch up, and so those people, which is turning into a large majority of the population that can't keep up, they don't know what the problem is. They don't know. They haven't ever thought about this problem. What they think the problem is those rich people on the other side are stealing. They're getting rich, not from a free market, from crony capitalism, but they don't know that. And so they're voting for people that say we need to redistribute, right? We need to take money from those people and give it to you. And how are those people redistributing? They're going to drive printing faster. So it actually doesn't redistribute. If you took 100% of all the taxes in the US in 2019, and you said, sorry, 100% of all profits in the US, all companies, it'd be about $2.25 trillion. You couldn't pay what they printed last year, nor could you pay what they're going to print this year. So taxes isn't a solve to a problem that is being created by destroying money. And then inside that system, you have now you have one system that it's based on a fraud. It's based on inflation is needed for a society to work. And think about that fraud, right? So we believe it. A lot of people believe it. They believe capitalism requires inflation. But they don't question what is inflation. So it's like saying, it's a requirement that my money loses value every year for us to survive. Doesn't that seem completely illogical?
It's insane.
Insane. But a lot of people believe that. And then so inflation is really a theft. And that theft is imposed against the middle class and poor. It's like reverse Robin Hood. I walk into somebody's house and steal their money, and I transfer it to the wealthy.